Oh, hello, welcome along. Sorry, I'm searching. I'm looking for the goals. I can't figure out where they've gone. The points either. Some of those would be nice. Maybe they'll turn up today. Who knows? We're at home to Millwall. First game back after the international break. A brilliant chance at home here at Adams Park. 3 o'clock kickoff. We'll keep you busy for the next half an hour. This is Chairboys Live Match Day. Here's what's coming up on the show. Yes, welcome along. Here we are live at Studio One at Adams Park. Let us know where you are, where you're watching from nicely, please, in the comments. Now, when I say Millwall, I reckon one of the first things that you think about are those two barn-burning FA Cup second round ties back 20 years ago now, by the way. Back in 2000, on our way to the semi-final. Do you remember who we played in the first round? Do you remember that? Well done if you said Harrow Borough. 50 Chairboys points for you to get you started. Very nice. That set up a second round tie with Millwall, with the Lions. Let's have a look what happened.
But after that comfortable first round win, Millwall would provide tougher opposition. Mark McGee's Division 2 high flyers hit the woodwork twice and also found Martin Taylor, not for the first time in this cup run, in inspired mood. On a terrible pitch at the Den, the Blues came away with a creditable 0-0 draw. McGee promised Wycombe would be given a footballing lesson on Jim Gardner's excellent playing surface 8 days later. That didn't prove the case.
It's Brown that takes the free kick. Heads go up, a chance here, and Wycombe are in the lead! Andy Rammell makes it 8 for the season. Floated in, the heads go up. Still the chance. And Millwall have equalised. And everybody misses it. Overhead kick. And Paul McCarthy puts the ball in the back of the net on 44 minutes to make it Wycombe Wanderers 2. Millwall 1.
The droll comment of Laurie Sanchez afterwards was that Millwall boss Mark McGee wanted a decent pitch to play on. We gave him one, then gave his team a footballing lesson, said the Wycombe boss.
That was a good performance, a home result, and it made a few people look up and take notice of us. I remember talking to the players before the second game, and I said to them, you know, on the back of a little bit of luck like that, you know, the ball should have gone in the goal and it didn't. That perhaps a cup run can be built, and we, as I say, we came home on the Tuesday night, and I thought we were excellent that night. Played really, really well, fully deserved to win 2-1, and in the process gave them a footballing lesson on what was a good pitch.
There you go. Always great to get a goal from the late and extremely great Paul McCarthy. Sorry. I do that little stumble because, well, one, I can hear the Beatles outside. Also, we've been testing this out. This is something big that's happening. We've tried to set this up for like the last 5 weeks. Trial, many errors, tech issues aplenty, but fingers crossed, fingers very crossed. Now we're going to get some live team news from pitchside with Matt Cecil. Matt, fingers crossed you can hear me. Say hello.
Hello, Dan. Isn't this fancy?
There we go, look at us. I can't see you, but I can hear you. Just describe to us where you are.
I am about 10 metres away from you, actually, downstairs, but pitch side here at Adams Park. The two teams preparing for kick-off behind me. You know, a lot of friendly acquaintances between the two teams, a few players that have played for the other side. We've had a few games with Millwall down the years in the Cups, and we've got to know their staff quite well. And, of course, the managers as well. Gary Rowett and Gareth Ainsworth were teammates at Cambridge early in the 90s. So they'll share a socially distanced fist bump and a COVID-free beer, I'm sure, at the end of the game. So, pleasant surroundings, quiet, as you can imagine, with no fans in the stadium. They're doing our best with the rock and roll music over the crackly tannoy. But for now, counting down the minutes to kick off and excited for what could be a turning point for the Blues today.
Amazing. I mean, so much splendour for your 10 metres away. Well, listen, teams have been announced. Take us through what they are.
Yeah, so some exciting names in the Wycombe 18. I'll start you off in goal. It's Ryan Alsop. He was actually at Millwall about 9 years ago. Never played for the Lions, but he retains his place in goal. He's done really well so far this season, hasn't he, Rocky? Back forward, Jack Grimmer and Joe Jacobson at fullback. And Anthony Stewart is joined by Josh Knight at centre-half. Josh Knight making his debut for Wycombe. He joined on loan from Leicester soon after that defeat at Luton, and he comes straight into the side. We think it'll be a midfield four today. David Wheeler and Fred Onyedinma playing against Millwall for the first time since leaving them for Wycombe. They'll be out wide. Curtis Thompson and Dennis Adeniran in the middle. Dennis has done really well in his couple of appearances for us. And Alex Samuel is up front with Scott Cashkett. So expect a pacey counter-attacking Wycombe side today. And on the bench, your eyes are drawn to the name of Adebayo Akinfenwa. He could make his championship debut at the age of 38, which would be a staggering achievement for him. He's had a knee operation. He's fully recovered. He's back on the bench today, alongside David Stockdale, Matt Bloomfield and Darius Charles. I mean, just count the games between those four. And at the other end of the spectrum, Anis Mehmeti is on the bench for the Blues today, a 19-year-old Albanian. He was signed as part of the B-Team initiative that started this summer, and he's done so well in training that he's earned a spot on the bench today. As I say, 19 years old, Albanian, creative midfielder in the number 10 role. He could well see some minutes today if he's needed. Nick Freeman is on the bench, and also Daryl Horgan, who flew back from Finland late Wednesday, early Thursday after playing for the Republic of Ireland. Great that Wycombe Wanderers have an international in the ranks. He did really well for his country over the two games last weekend and on Wednesday. He's on the bench, perhaps with a little bit of jet lag and fatigue, but he's got that energy and pace to break into the side off the bench if we need it.
Now, what can you tell us about Josh Knight? I only ask because it seemed to come in quite quickly. We were having some defensive issues and straight like putting a plaster over a quick cut. Josh Knight's in from Leicester. Tell us what you know about him.
Yeah, well, Josh played and scored here last year for Peterborough United. And they were keen to bring him back this season. Obviously, Peterborough in League One, Wycombe in the Championship. It was better for Josh and for Leicester that Josh comes here to get some first-team experience in the second tier. He can play a number of positions, centre-half, right-back, defensive midfield, and his versatility is going to be key. I think, obviously there have been problems at both ends of the pitch, haven't there? No goals scored, 10 conceded, and Gareth's doing all he can to address both issues. He's brought Josh Knight in at the back. We know we've got some attacking options to change our sort of lack of fortune in front of goal. Uche Ikpeazu is close to a return. I know he's had a bit of a stop-start career with the Blues so far, but an exciting bench today going forward. But yeah, coming back to Josh Knight, really talented, really highly rated youngster at Leicester. He's had a lot of experience in the under-23s and a good 18 months on loan at at Peterborough last season and the season before. Have bedded him into men's senior football, and I'm excited to see him in the quarters today.
Lastly, something big that stands out is Bayo on the bench. I know as a manager, maybe you think I might want to call on my bench at any point. Maybe Cashkett gets injured after 5 minutes. Who knows? He's going to have to be in. Will we expect to see the beast, do you reckon, at all today?
I would have thought so. If you look at the schedule coming up, really busy fixture schedule. We go to Reading on Tuesday. We go to Norwich next Saturday. We've got Watford coming here, Sheffield Wednesday coming here. We know that our older players, the more experienced ones, won't get 90 minutes all the time. So Gareth will have planned for the next couple of games as well. It's not all about today. If Bayo can get off the bench for a few minutes at least, and maybe just test that knee, test that first header against his opposite number in defence, just check that everything's as it should be at the intensity level of the Championship, then that might give him the green light to play more minutes in the coming games. But I would have thought if the team needs him today, either because we are behind and we need a goal, or if we're defending and clinging on and we need some help with set pieces, he may well be brought on to help with that side of things as well. So I think it's likely we see him on the pitch. I think it's likely we will see Adebayo Akinfenwa play in the Championship for the first time, and that's something exciting to look forward to on iFollow when the game kicks off at 3 o'clock.
There you go, nice to get the mention, fingers crossed. And also, hopefully the fact we've got this Skype working is a brilliant omen. Thank you very much for joining us, Matt. Just over half an hour till kickoff. Now we're introducing our next extremely special guest. He's back there very shortly. He'll come on the sofa in just a second. First, another real shame of why you can't be here at Adams Park with us today. You've yet to see the stunning Wanderer wall that we've set up. Over 700 Chairboys fans have got themselves a plaque. So let's have a little look round with Mark from the team, who's going to show you more.
These are highlights from our win against Tranmere Rovers on the 22nd of February 2020. At the time, it felt like a normal home game for Wycombe Wanderers at Adams Park, with the fans being exceptional as always. Goals from Anthony Stewart, Adebayo Akinfenwa and Joe Jacobson would see us go on to win the game comfortably 3-1. The Chairboys were maintaining their place in and around the League One playoffs. However, an announcement was coming that would shake the footballing world to its core and would change the way our fans would consume football.
Premier League, Football League and Women's Super League is suspended.
Also been working on a plan to get sports played behind closed doors.
Unfortunately, it would be the last game of the 2019-20 season that fans would be allowed to attend football games. This wouldn't stop the Chairboys getting the job done at Wembley and achieving promotion to the Championship. And with fans still not allowed to attend games, we would need to come up with new ways to engage with our fans. At the start of the 2020-21 season, we were proud to unveil the Wanderers Wall, where fans could purchase a tile and add their own personalised message to it. This week, we've spoken to some fans who have come along to see their tile, and even their seat if they're a season ticket holder, and asked them to reminisce about some of the good times at this great club and this great stadium.
And how long have you been a Wycombe Wanderers fan?
A good 33, 34 years now.
And what are your standout memories from that time?
I think the best memories was when we beat Preston North End at Wembley back in 1994. The FA Trophy against Wycombe, that was a great achievement. And getting promotion from the Vauxhall Conference to League Two, innit?
And then more recently, promotion to the Championship. What were you doing that night watching the game?
I was running mate's house and there's three of us watching it on TV live and celebrating. And we was all cheering and yelling in it. And it was great because we all had our flags out on the banisters outside our flat and everything.
So it was quite a big celebration then, was it?
Very good.
Kathy, firstly, how does it make you feel to be back inside Adams Park after such a long time away?
That's just an amazing feeling. I'm just looking across the pitch, it's just giving me goosebumps.
And talk us through some of the special memories that you've enjoyed here, the standout moments for you.
Just being here, being part of a fan. I've been here with my family starting with young children, coming here with meeting Mike, was part of a Wycombe Wanderers thing for us. And just being amongst the atmosphere, which I really, really miss at the moment. Gareth has done so much, Dobbo, everybody involved in the club. And yeah, such a shame really, because here I speak volumes. And I think this is what our boys have achieved. And we are so proud as fans, and it's not just me speaking, I think I speak here for everybody.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It looks good, they've done such an amazing job. Hope it's there for years and years, long after I'm gone. So.
It's amazing. So many fans have actually pledged and paid for these tiles to go up. It's lovely to see.
How long have you guys been fans of the club?
Me, about 40 years by the time before you were born.
And me 10 years when Moggy brought me here. I fell in love with it.
Guys, how does it feel to be back in your seats here at Adams Park?
Fantastic. I just miss it so much. I just want the players to come out now, and then we can be ready for the game.
I think we just stay here Saturday and hide somewhere, but don't tell anybody. It's okay.
How hard has it been for you guys missing the games here at Adams Park? It's been 8 months now since you were last here for that game against Tranmere.
It's been awful. We watch it on the telly. It's not the same.
No.
You need people here screaming at the team.
The players need us here.
Well, how does it make you feel to have your name on the Wanderers wall?
It makes me feel very proud to be on the ball. I mean, we're part of history now, being in the Championship for the first time in our history, so very, very proud to be on behalf of me and my family.
And how long have you been a supporter of the club?
About 6 years now, so we're nearly coming up to 7. Not long, but long enough to be a part of what's going on.
How does it feel to be sat there right now?
Weird. Very weird. Even though there's no one here, very weird. Got sat here for nearly, what is it now, 7, 8 months, and probably for a bit longer, won't be, but nice to be back. I miss being here on a match day, so it'd be really nice to be back at some point. Please, boys, let it be soon.
How does it make you feel to see your name on the Wanderer Wall?
Very proud. I brought the lads, including a 6-year-old Matt Cecil here in 1993, and we've been coming ever since. The memories get better and better, don't they? I mean, we thought we'd surpassed it getting to the FA Cup semi-final. I was there with the family at Villa Park. The games with Chelsea, and then getting promotion again from League 2 to League 1, and then, did we ever think that we could get from League 1 to the Championship? Wycombe Wanderers in the Championship is unbelievable. The sad thing is, I was watching it with my son 6 miles from Wembley, but couldn't be there, and neither could the fans, and that was the sad thing in all the joy.
Huge news, sad, slightly up and down news, because obviously it's not nice that Jace isn't there on the pitch, but the next best thing, he's on Chairboys Live. Jason McCarthy, thanks for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, good.
Not good enough though. Why are you here with us and not down there on the pitch?
Yeah, unfortunately I've picked up an injury. I've got a little calf strain at the moment. It's like a little tear between like a grade 1 and 2 tear. I did it right at the start of the international break, so they said maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Unfortunately, I've nearly done 2 weeks already, and we haven't played a game, which is good news in the sense where hopefully I'll be back within the next week to 10 days. But I would have loved this one today, so I'm glad I'm missing that. But I'm here with you boys, so
there you go.
Next best thing.
Oh, you're very kind. Grade 1, grade 2. This is just words to me. It just hurts a lot, yeah.
Yeah, there's a tear, and it hurts a bit. Yeah,
a bit worse than a grade 1. Well, you say you're gutted to not be out there today against Millwall. You were there for a while last season, and then you came back. You made your 3rd debut. Was it against Swansea?
My 4th.
4th?
Yeah, 4th. Yeah.
Well, talk to us about that. Talk to us about coming back to the Chairboys, stepping on the pitch for the first time, the 4th time again.
Yeah, it was weird. It was obviously very weird without there being any fans. That was my first experience of it, which was very strange. But it's great to be back. It's as soon as the club got promoted, and I kind of knew that I wasn't maybe wanted at Millwall anymore. I knew that there was only one place I would want to be, and it feels great to be back on a long-term contract, because I really see my future here, and my family love it here. And I mean all of my family and all of my wife's family, they're now Wycombe fans, so it's got a soft place in my heart, so it's great to be back.
And the first game was against Swansea. We were talking just a couple of minutes ago. What's it like going from League 1 now suddenly being in the Championship, where these players, Jordan Ayus, your Routledges that are playing, suddenly you're there on the pitch with them. What's that like?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just, as a player, you want to be testing yourself against these players. I guess for me personally, I've got to this level twice before, and I've had experience of it. Especially my time at Barnsley, I had a really good run in the team, and I would just say it is a big jump up. It's a big jump from League 1 to Championship. I believe the jump from League 2 to League 1 isn't so as big, but I think this jump is big, and I think the players are a lot more athletic. I think that if you make mistakes, you will get punished at this level, and like I was just saying to you, in the opposite end of the pitch, when you get a chance, you need to take it really, because they will be few and far between. But we're adapting, and it's just maybe taking us a little bit of time, I think, which probably everyone expected. But I really believe with our togetherness and what we've got in the dressing room in terms of quality as well, will shine through, and it will start picking up results.
Well, you mentioned that togetherness. One of the things as a Chairboys fan, that's what we love when we see you out on the pitch. I think that might be what we're worried about a little bit, because if we've had a sticky start, but we know that there's this tight bond in the dressing room. How's that going now when you're at training every day? How are things coping when maybe we're not picking up the points that we really wanted?
You know, it's amazing because even with that, of losing games and stuff, the team dressing room is almost separate to that. You know, that doesn't change. Our morale, our positivity, our belief and faith in each other doesn't change. So whether the results are good or bad, we'll always have that, and we always know that it will shine through in the end. I remember when we went on a crazy losing streak when I was here, when we just stayed up, and nothing ever changed when it was like that. Obviously, you hate losing and no one enjoys it, but us as together as one, we really believe that we've got something unique and special, and we don't start pointing fingers and blaming each other. We really draw on our togetherness and look to each other to inspire each other.
You ever been sent off in your career?
No.
Never?
No.
Do you know about that? Like when you're playing, maybe you're on yellow. Do you pull out every now and then?
I think if you get a booking early on, it's a bit of a nightmare, especially as a defender, because you might be up against a rapid winger, and the last thing you want to do is get booked early doors. So I wouldn't say I'm an aggressive defender, but I would say that I'm quite selective in how I would do it. So I'm pretty glad I haven't got sent off, and I hope that stays. That's that.
An aggressive defender on the pitch, but very calm, very chilled off the pitch. A man of faith. So
yeah,
we're going to put both of those two together. We're going to play a little game, if you're right with it, to see how well you know your Chairboys teammates.
Yeah,
how aggressive they are.
Yeah.
This is Saint or Sinner. So you have a swig. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you some names. You can't see through my sheet, can you?
No.
I'm going to give you some names, some of your Chairboys teammates. You just have to tell me if they've been sent off or not.
Okay.
Play along at home. Test your memory. Right, let's go right at the back. Rocky. Ryan Alsop.
Yes, and it was my fault.
Tell us about that. So when was the game? Do you remember the game?
Yeah, it was Scunthorpe at home. What a game, by the way. It was incredible. Yeah, we won 4-3. With 3-1 down, 3-2 down, can't remember, it was a very topsy-turvy game. And I got the ball at the back. Whenever, because I guess I'm a right back, or full back. And
that wants to play as a striker.
Yeah, and anyone who knows how I play, I like to get forwards and attack and create. So whenever I go to centre back, maybe I'm a little bit different to others. I want to play passes, I want to get the ball moving. I went to play a ball into Gapey in the middle of the field, and Ike Ugbu, the guy who's played at Barnsley, nicked the ball as I've gone to play it through, and he's gone through on goal. A nightmare as a defender, you're thinking, oh please miss. And Rocky's come steaming out and took him out. And because I was behind Rocky and I recovered, got back, so I thought he was just going to book him and give me yellow. But he sent him off, and I thought, oh no.
Who went in goal?
Eves.
Eves
Eves, yeah. And then I think we scored 2 goals and won 4-3.
Yeah, that would have been the season where we did that all the time.
Yeah. Doncaster.
It's so amazing to be chatting to a footballer and you just instantly know. You can I was passing the ball to Gapey and then I didn't quite.
Yeah.
I love that. Right, here you go. This person, is it a saint or a sinner? Mr. Wycombe, Matt Bloomfield, has he ever been sent off for the Chairboys?
No.
You don't reckon?
No, surely not.
Sent off once against Bury back in 2013.
Oh wow, okay. I'm surprised about that.
There you go, I know. But he runs around a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He runs around, he gets involved. If he's not winning free kicks, he's giving them away.
Yeah, I can't imagine he 2-footed someone. I can imagine it was like 2 yellows and one of them wasn't a yellow or something.
No, he's not doing a Luke Shaw scythe.
Yeah.
Right, up the top of the pitch, a saint or a sinner, Scotty Cashgate.
Has he ever been sent off? No.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's not. No, he's never been sent off. Cashgate is an absolute saint. How about this? Saint or sinner, one of your best mates, Alex Samuel.
No chance. He's never been sent off.
Why'd you say that?
Because he's just, no way. He's like the nicest guy ever. He's like my best friend.
But he gets involved though.
Yeah, no chance.
No, you're right. He's never been sent off. He's an absolute saint.
Yeah.
How about this? The gaffer, when he was playing for Wycombe, Gareth Ainsworth.
When he was playing for Wycombe?
Did he get sent off?
I'm going to say yes. He's told me how he used to play.
I tell you,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
And I think it was the last league game we had against Millwall 10
really?
years ago. I seem to remember, Gaz. I seem to remember a flying elbow.
Yeah, I've heard about this. Was it on Tony Craig?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Was it? I think there's a bit of
A lot
there.
of people when I was at Millwall told me about that.
Yeah, it's still going around.
Yeah.
It's in folklore. And I think we won that game 1-0. We weren't great that season. I think we ended up getting relegated, but that was a highlight. Right, lastly then, how about this? Luke 09, Lukey. Was he ever sent off?
I'm going to say yes, he was. Don't know against who, but I would say yes. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. He is a sinner. He was sent off against Carlisle back in 2018. I think that was the Bean with the shot game.
Okay.
I think that was Bean smashing the volley in.
Yeah.
Old Marcus. Well, there you go. You got all of them right. Well, almost all of them right. Good enough. Again, shame to see you out here, not on the pitch, but Jason, thank you so much for joining us, mate.
You're welcome.
Now, yesterday was Wear Your Red Day, in support of Show Racism the Red Card. So staff here at Adams Park had to take part in a Keepy Uppy challenge. You don't need to watch this, by the way, because their skills leave little to be desired. They were about as up and down as you would imagine a Keepy Up challenge would be. Let's have a look.
My name's Ben Griffiths, my role is commercial analyst, and this is my Show Racism the Red Card Keepy Uppy challenge.
My name's Josh Easterbrook, I work here at Wycombe Wanderers as the commercial and legal executive, and this is my Show Racism the Red Card Keepy Uppy challenge.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm head of creative here at Wycombe Wanderers, and this is my Show Racism Red Card Keepy Uppy challenge.
My name's Emily and I am the Commercial Operations Executive here at Wycombe Wanderers, and this is my Show Racism the Red Card Keepy Uppy challenge.
Hiya, my name is Harry. I work as a global marketing executive for Wycombe Wanderers, and this is my Show Racism the Red Card Keepy Up challenge.
Hi, I'm Matt Cecil, Head of Media and sixth choice goalkeeper, and this is my Show Racism the Red Card Keep Up Momentum, Keepy Uppy challenge.
Yeah, glad they're behind the scenes at Adams Park, right? Thank you so much for watching, by the way. We've got one more little thing to crack through. Stay there. Very quickly, hello to Robin Gardner, who loved seeing his plaque on the Wanderer wall. Over 700 there from Chairboys fans all around the world. Hello to Ethan. Hello to Joe Frost as well for getting involved over on YouTube. Now, lastly today, a Wycombe fan has undertaken quite a feat. Ross Jevons has run 100 miles in 7 days for Tommy's charity. That is, maths fans amongst you, over a half marathon every single day of the week. He did his last few miles around the Adams Park glorious turf. Let's have a look at how he managed.
Thank you. Oh, don't get in.
Thank you to everyone for their amazing support, especially everyone at Wycombe Wanderers and all the Wycombe fans have been amazing. Hopefully it won't be long so we're all in that terraced again. But in the meantime, It's all been amazing. It's for a great cause. Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing and how hard it's been.
Yeah, sure. So this week I've been running 100 miles during Baby Loss Awareness Week to raise money for an amazing charity called Tommy's. So unfortunately in 2019 my wife and I suffered 4 miscarriages I should say in a row, which is obviously a really, really traumatic time for us. We're one of the lucky ones that we had our happy ending this year. We had our baby boy Callum born in July, but it's still a cause very, very close to our hearts, and we want to do something together to raise awareness, to raise money for the charity, and hence this challenge. 1 in 100 women suffer recurrent miscarriages, which is known as 3 or more consecutive losses. It's hence the significance of that figure. And I'm down here at the mighty Adams Park today because Wycombe Wanderers, a club really close to my heart, invited me to finish the challenge here, and that really does mean a lot.
It's amazing. And how's it been? I mean, 100 miles in 7 days is pretty crazy. How have you found it?
Yeah, it's been tough. I think at times I wasn't sure if I'd get through it. Certainly during the middle of this week I had a few niggling injuries. I'm sure the likes of Bayo can relate. My knees were starting to give up with it, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but I gritted my teeth. Let's say amazing support, not just from family and friends, but from Wycombe fans as well, who've been incredible, kind of wishing me well on social media and donating as well, which I really appreciate. So that got me through it, and even in the last few miles today I was checking my phone and seeing some of the messages come in, and that makes a difference.
Amazing. And I guess what's next? Some rest presumably.
Some rest, yeah. Well, funnily enough, my wife and I, for family reasons, we've got to go down to Devon today, so I've got a 4-hour car journey to look forward to. But other than that, I'm going to have some rest. I've still got my London Marathon place next year in September, which is obviously deferred from this year when it got cancelled, so hopefully I can use that as another opportunity to raise funds. But rest and a beer tonight is the first priority.
Yes, massive well done to Ross. What a feat. Look, I know we've overrun, but it was worth squeezing that one in, right? Just over 10 minutes now until kick-off, taking on Millwall here at Adams Park. Let's get the win. Time to buy your iFollow pass, by the way. And we'll see you soon. Come on, Chairboys!